morning. My name is Carol Bentley. I am a 7th grade science teacher at Allen Central Middle in Floyd County. And as we all know, on the first days of school, the kids come in, they are so excited. You know, they've got new clothes, they have new supplies, they're looking for what supplies they need. And they come into a new classroom with a new teacher, and it's just, they are looking forward to just a great new experience. And always, since I've been teaching, at the end of the class, after you've gone over all your handouts, your handbook that you have to do, that we all have to do, you know, the kids are excited, but always, every year, even when I taught 6th grade, 7th grade, and 8th, the last question, anybody have any questions, I'd say, and it was always, are we going to dissect anything? Are we going to use chemicals? Are we going to blow up anything? So that has always been a question. It doesn't matter what grade I've been in, what year it was, are we going to dissect anything? Well, when I first started teaching, it was like taboo, because it was, no, we're not going to dissect in the middle school because that's a high school thing. So for a long time, I just never really mentioned it. I did do a Gear Up workshop in the summer one time, and we dissected frogs, but it was like a summer thing, and kids were great. They were awesome. They were excited. So then I've just kind of forgot about it, and so like I said, it was kind of like, nope, you don't do this in middle school. They wait till high school to get that experience. So last year, when the opportunity for the grant came around again, I went to my principal, who had been a high school science teacher, and I said, look, I want to do this, the kids want to do it, and you know, with all the moving that we are doing towards more, you know, kids really thinking and doing things, I want to do this to where they dissect. He's like, sure, go for it. And I'm like, oh my gosh, you know, maybe all I had to do was just ask. So I was very excited, and I went in and I actually did the grant. I started on it like at 2 o'clock. And because there's so much going on with school and everything, I started on at 2 o'clock. It was due at 4. Yes, typed it out, you know, got the signatures, got everything done, got it turned in, and I got the grant, so I was very excited. So we are going to be dissecting fetal pigs this year in 7th grade. I've not told my kids yet. I just told them that today, it's my first day out, and I said, I'm going to get us some money so we can do something great in our classroom. And they're like, ooh, what is it? I said, I can't tell you, but it's going to be good, I promise. And one kid in one of the classes said, are we going to dissect something? And I just kind of looked and I said, I'll let you know when I get it, when we get that, but I'm going to get you some money today. So I am extremely excited over this. One of the other classes that I do teach goes along with our program review, which is practical living. And in the practical living, my part is to teach health. And I'm just very much a proponent of teaching kids. And like I said, I have 7th grade, but teaching them about what is really out there and not sugarcoating. I don't believe that our kids, and especially at 7th grade, like I tell them all the time, you're going to be exposed to a lot of things if you've not already been exposed. You're going to be exposed to drugs, to cigarettes, to alcohol, to many different things that you're going to have to make choices about. And I want them to understand their body, and I want them to understand how it functions, and that there are things on the inside of here, and I want them to see that, and they will be able to relate what they see in these pigs that they dissect to themselves. I tell them all the time, you know, you're going to be faced with all these difficult decisions. You're going to be around people who are going to try to pull you in and lead you down roads that are not going to be good for you. So I want them to know that there is an effect, not only just with social, but with their bodies. You know, here is your body. You've got to take care of it. But if kids don't know, they don't understand about their bodies, what's inside, how it functions, how it all has to work together, they don't know, they don't truly understand how those consequences will actually affect them. So I'm very excited about this opportunity for my kids to be able to do this activity, to bring in excitement into the classroom, and I am just thrilled about it. So I know it's not 10 minutes, but any questions? And I put some good graphics up here, on the inside. So I can't wait to go to the day that I'm able to tell them, and I'll have the stuff there and show them what we're going to do. And I'm sure I'm going to have those kids who are going to be squeamish about it and maybe not even want to. And that's okay, because they can do it virtually. They can look at a book. They can read it, find out in another way if this is not something they want to do. That's an opportunity. In high school, when I dissected, I would not touch anything. I would not touch, but I would cut and I would pin. I would do all those things, and I know that I will not touch these. But I have a lot of kids who will, so that's no problem, and I just can't wait. Fetal pigs, yeah. Yep. Yep, yes. No, this is it. This is where we are starting. We have been studying we started out with characteristics of living things and looking at what's living and what makes it living and how do you know. And then we've gone on to cells. We've done presentations with cells. We've done activities there. So really, I'm hoping this stuff comes in really soon, because this is our next thing with looking at the body. And so I'm hoping they get in. I've already ordered them. We already had dissecting pans and a few things, but I had to order scalpels and all that. Now, I do have some kids that I'm very concerned about the scalpels and, but I'll see how it goes. But usually they're pretty good, they will do what they need to do. Yes. No, I've got the individual, and I didn't even know about the bucket thing, no. But if I could have got a bucket and got them so every kid could have had one, there would have been somebody got them out for me, yeah. No, it's going to be 2 per student, and in some classes we're going to do like 3 per student, per pig. I would love to have it where just 2. That way, if you have one that doesn't want to do the cutting or doesn't want to do the touching, you've got the other one there. And it just works better, because when you got 4 in a group, you've got those that sit back. You got 3, it kind of makes it a little, you got one that may not want to get in, you just got to nudge them and get in there. But 2's great, but it's just not. No, we're going to keep them. We're going to do what we can with them, and hopefully it's going to make an impact towards their high school. And really what I want them to do is, what I want to come out of this too, is not just their personal understanding of themselves and about effects of things on their body, but I want them, this may kickstart some kid to say, hey, I love this. This is what I want to do, something like this. I want to be a doctor. I want to be a surgeon. I want to be something, research. So that's, hopefully getting something stirred up in them is what I want.